Hey Monica, I thought since the last couple of weeks we talked about introducing the new and trying new things, maybe I could talk a little bit about my efforts to let go of the old. So I went into my closet and I pulled out all my boxes of books and I started to sort through them to see what could go. I was a literary major, so I have some literary books, and yet I haven't looked at them in a couple decades, and I think they're at the library. I enjoyed Dave Barry, but I think I'm done with him now. Here's a couple young adult books that I only wanted to read once. Here's a set that I think I could find at the library if I ever wanted to read again. And the library's copy probably has front covers. When you're done with a guru, sometimes you're done with their books too. And when a once favorite author isn't really your favorite author anymore, it's okay to let a couple of their books go, even if they signed them. I enjoyed this one, and it has a skeleton on the front, but I don't think I'm going to read it again. I have a mom, and she loves me, and she loves fiction, so when she heard I was having a hard time enjoying it, she took me to the bookstore and bought me some books, which is a great and lovely gesture, but I never read them, and when I started to enjoy fiction again, these are not the ones I turned to. I have a lot of writing books, and I thought at first they would go, but when I actually picked them up, I felt a new urge to read them, and I am glad I did. Like, for instance, with this one, Dorothea Brand says, in Becoming a Writer, she says, "I know a popular author who abhors the works of John Galsworthy, but something in John Galsworthy's rhythm starts up his own desire to write. On the other hand," dramatic page turn, "Wodehouse, whom he considers a past master of modern humorous writing, plunges him into such depths of despond about his own performance that he takes care not to read the latest Wodehouse book until he has finished whatever he has in hand. Watch for a while and see which authors are your meat and which are your poison." Which brings me, ironically, to this book. I own a copy of this book, and this one, and this one. I don't know what happened with Eclipse. There's been a lot of criticism about this series, and I don't disagree with it, but that wasn't what I was thinking when I was reading it. I was thinking, I could write this, and that was just the motivation I needed to actually go and write a book myself. So as much as I'm not really excited about owning these, I don't know if I'm ready to let them go quite yet. How do you decide when it's time for something to leave your life? How do you decide when to quit a thing or purge a closet? What goes and what stays? Minimalism is starting to look a little more attractive to me than it used to. A lot of things have emotional memory for me, or they have this hopeful potential, but at the same time, I realize that those things can weigh me down and start to feel like a burden. It's really hard to know what to let go of and what to quit. So how do you decide? Question for the week.